This is Tami Green. You hopefully know me by now. There's going to be a lot of you that are new that haven't ever heard of me before, and thank you for attending. This is going to be the best video ever. My trusty son Christian's right in the other room, so he can help me with technical difficulties, because we've realized Facebook Live can have some technical difficulties. So we're going to figure that out. When you join, if you could please let me know you're watching and let me know you can hear me in the comments, that would be great, okay? So first of all, let's recap what we're going to talk about today. The topic is how to reduce depression, anxiety, and stress. And again, Tami Green, I'm a master meditator, I'm a master coach. I have certifications in all kinds of therapies, coached thousands of people and spoken to thousands of people, but that's not why you should listen to me. You should listen to me, or why I'm an expert, is because I was once severely depressed. As a matter of fact, I was diagnosed with several mental illnesses, and my thoughts and my mental health got so bad that I tried to commit suicide 3 times. The good news from all that suffering is that it made in me the strongest desire a human being could ever have to take what I learned on how to heal myself back to you and to teach you how to do it so you don't have to suffer. And that's why I'm here today. I want to share with you my top 3 things to get your mental health better, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the things, methods, processes that therapists use, right? And I've studied a lot of different therapies. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, I love therapists. Therapists helped me out a lot. I loved them so much, and I still have a therapist that I go to occasionally. I love therapy. And the thing that's great about therapy is, number 1, they give you so much support and unconditional support. And number 2, they really help you sort out your thinking about a situation. And even now, with all the work I've done, I'll encounter a new situation and need a little support and say, help me with my thinking on this, because it takes a long time to change our thinking. And we get our thinking with a new challenge, and then we have to work on it all over again. So the therapies I've studied, a couple of them, and these are long names: cognitive behavioral therapy, rational emotive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy, applied behavioral analysis. Those are just some of the therapies I've studied. So I'm going to boil down what they taught me, and I'm going to teach you, and this is like in a really simplified level because this is on this video, but I'm going to teach you the 3 main points of what your therapists use and what these therapists teach you to change your thinking and get out of these mental states that are causing you pain and the inability to take effective actions. Number 1, what causes stress, depression, and anxiety? What causes it? For sure, life events cause these things. But did you know, and these therapies that I mentioned discuss this, research has proven it, did you know that our emotions are caused by what we think about any given situation? So what happens is, sometimes we'll have a situation where it's awful and we feel awful, but sometimes we'll have a situation that really isn't that bad, or shouldn't cause as much depression or shouldn't cause as much anxiety, but our thoughts tell us to feel bad all the time, right? So the first thing I want you to know, first point, research proves that thoughts create our emotions, okay? I want you to think about that a long time. Get my notes, respond me, I'll send these to you, and I want you to read that every day, and these other 2 points, okay? So like I said, a lot of times the emotions we're feeling are to give us a sense of, oh, there's danger, right? But a lot of times the emotions we feel make us slow down, they make us miserable. Depression is the same thoughts and so is anxiety. The same thoughts going over and over and over in our heads with really no resolution. They just keep going around and they cause us anxiety, stress, things like that. So number two is to learn to identify what you're thinking. So how do you do this? You know some thoughts you're thinking, but what I want you to do is, in number 2, is learn to identify what you're thinking in any given situation. And I've rotated the camera because that's another problem we're having. So you're going to see it in a different format. That's okay. Whatever you're thinking in any given situation takes some practice. So how do you do it? What I want you to do is I want you to learn, hi, thanks for all the love. Thanks, guys. Okay, great. What I want you to do is I want you to practice a technique called mindfulness to thoughts, right? So what mindfulness to thoughts is I want you to just think about what you're thinking. Just notice it. Now, it's a little bit hard to do this at first because you're like, oh, I didn't know I was thinking all that stuff. But if you want to master this, if you want to get out of depression, anxiety, and stress, what you're going to really need to do is think about your thoughts. It's called mindful to thoughts. And so when I first started doing this, I had so many problems with my thoughts that what I did is I actually took an entire week. Yep, I took an entire week and wrote down all my thoughts. You may not have that much time and you may not want to go through that much trouble, but practice for 10 minutes a day and just write down what you're thinking, right? Just write down what you're thinking. You're going to be a little bit surprised at what you're thinking, especially if you have thoughts about yourself that are negative. You're going to really, your eyes are going to open and say, whoa, I did not realize I was constantly beating up on myself about these things. Very, very important little exercise. And in my book, Control the Future, Thought Technology for Influencers, if you don't want to take my course, hop on Amazon because I tell you all these practices on how to do this. I give you a specific practice in that book on how to identify your thoughts and also some more on point number 3. Point number 3. The next step when you start identifying your thoughts is I want you to identify your thoughts and challenge each thought. What does that mean? So, okay, this is a perfect example. We usually have an event that happens and then we have something we think about it. So today, for example, I'm on Facebook and the thing just stops working, right? And I know from yesterday it happened and my camera has a weird angle and there's problems. So what did I think about it? Well, yesterday when it happened, it shook me a little bit and I had a hard time refocusing my thoughts back into the content. I eventually regained my composure and went on. But today, my thought was, because I'd worked on my thoughts a little bit, my thought was, that's okay. We'll just hang in there. It doesn't matter. We'll get right back on. And I knew this was going to be the best video we've ever had, right? So that was my thinking. And my thinking today made it where I'm back in the game so much faster, right? So what I want you to do is, after you become mindful of your thoughts, hi everyone, hi guys. What I want you to do is, after you become mindful of your thoughts by just noticing them and starting to write them down, is I want you to challenge each one and say, is this thought getting me to where I want to go? Is this thought giving me effective behaviors and actions? Is this thought making me miserable, or is this thought making me happy? So yesterday, after the video went down, I could have thought, oh, that was a failure. And I could have thought a lot of thoughts about it that would have led to anxiety, that would have led to stress. And in the past, it would have left me in depression. And when you feel that way, you can't get back in the game. You can't problem solve. You can't do what you need to do. So it's all about challenging those thoughts. So my thought today was, it's okay, I got this. No one cares. We'll get back in the game. This is Facebook Live. Things happen like that all the time. Those thoughts made me feel fine. They made me feel happy, and they gave me the clarity of mind to take the next behavior. Just start the camera again. So you see how your thoughts affect your emotions, and then your emotions affect your behaviors. Because you can't get out of difficult situations that are making you feel anxiety in the first place if you can't think about it, right? And then my video about how to solve problems and the other one on how to quickly get resources, this really goes in with that. I'm giving you more details today on how to change your thoughts about any given situation. So if you want more on this, if you want to really learn this stuff, I've created this online course right now where I take you through 8 weeks of really working on this stuff. I boil it down. I give you simple exercises. Every week I'll be on Facebook Live with you. I'll be answering questions. We'll be working on this stuff together. You'll have videos to download. You will have all kinds of cool worksheets. I'll give you a copy of my book to work from too. And you can really work on this. And in 8 weeks, you can really change your perspectives on everything. And you can hopefully, what I want for you more than anything, in just 2 short months, if you're suffering from any kind of anxiety, stress, or depression, you will then have the tools to really, really change all these. Another added bonus of working on your thoughts is you learn to really trust yourself and really believe in yourself and see your own vision, and you learn to validate your own position when other people have tried to make you doubt yourself. So Christian's posted the link to that online course. Saturday is the last day for registration. So you're going to want to hop on and get in there now, because I don't want you to forget about it and not be able to sign up for the class. And tomorrow we're going to have the last in the 4-part series of Retrain Your Brain videos. And it's going to be, what did I say it was going to be? Oh, God, you're going to love this one. How to create the future of your dreams. And my whole book's about that. How you can finally create the future of your dreams. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Same time, same channel, y'all. Thank you. We'll go through the comments later. Thanks for putting up with all the live technical problems. I love you.